Greetings YouTubers, Rymante here bringing you more Minecraft goodness. This time on my private multiplayer server. Now, I hear you asking, multiplayer? Does that mean you have friends helping you build stuff now? Why yes, indeed I do. And let me introduce you to the first of my Minecraft helpers. Say hello to Rizniik.
Assuming control.
Yeah, it's a gif.
Hello.
Hello Rizniik, how are you today?
Bloody well fine. What about you, sir?
I'm doing great, because we're finally going to show off our multiplayer server goodness to the YouTube community.
After you, sir.
Well, let's start at the spawn point. For those of you watching that remember the last video where I showed this in single player, you can see a lot has changed. We have a nice little path built out of gravel, which building paths out of gravel is pretty much Rizniik's idea. Thank you for that, sir. And so we have a couple of signs. Yes, we'll be showing off Underbridge Town shortly. And trust me, you're going to love it. And then for any other new players that we have joining our servers, we've provided some starter tools in a chest here, all made out of stone. You have to work your way up to steel and diamond. Oh god, not again. Look at this, Rizniik, we've got a pig in the path again.
No, I'll take care of it.
No pigs in the path. Seriously. And before anyone asks, yes, these fences took a lot of wood.
We're clear.
Ah, excellent work.
Wait,
Yes?
there's something behind you.
Chicken! Must eat the chicken. I'm getting distracted. I'm not even talking about the lovely scenic pathway that we've built here, complete with a little forest. A nice scenic entrance that takes us to Underbridge Town.
Where the trolls reside.
Indeedly do. Yes, this wall took a little while, and then we had to rebuild a section of it because the measurement's wrong. Yes, you remember how much fun that was?
Yes. Yes, I do, indeed.
But yes, we fixed the problem, and now this wall is 50 by 50. Believe me, I fucking counted it. And here is Underbridge Town itself. And I guess we'll start here by the entrance. We have a public incinerator filled with some lava, so we can throw away trashy blocks. And then we have this little storehouse with private chests for all the members of the server thus far. We got Sir Rizniik, me, Mr. Garrett, Mr. Adam, and then we have chests filled with materials that we will be using eventually, although it's going to take a while to use all that cobblestone. The bane of our existence. Oh, okay, maybe the bane of our existence is tied with coal. And then
It's more like the curse of our existence. The cobblestone is the bane.
You make a good point, sir. And then we have my manor house, which as you can see was built by Rizniik. I'm very pleased with it. Seeing as you built it, why don't you tell us a little bit about the house?
Well, yes. It's a house that has 4 walls, more than 4 walls, has staircases, and no bed, because we don't sleep in this town, period.
Hell no, we're working.
Yeah, we're working 24 hours 7. We got a study in here with a carpet made out of fine wool, collected from the innocent sheep of Tumaltul. We proudly slayed all of the appropriate sleep and made this carpet here.
Most likely, yes.
I don't know why, but, and yeah. I think you should tell the story of the furnaces, though.
Oh god, the furnaces. So yeah, over here we have the kitchen. I originally wanted to have 6 furnaces, but god damn it, these furnaces are possessed, and they keep facing the wrong way if you have more than 3 in this formation. I'm telling you, these furnaces better fucking stay put, or I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it, and I'm going to set things on fire with this.
Yeah, with our flint and steel, the only weapon you actually have online, because the monsters and animals do not take damage, nor do you.
Not yet, at least.
I would prefer if the monsters took damage first, then us.
Yeah, that would be handy. And then we got the upstairs area, complete with a balcony on the side. I must admit, I do like this feature.
We are actually missing the glass for the balcony as well over here.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. It does look a little incomplete. But otherwise, a marvellous house. How long did it take you to build, do you remember?
Well, considering we needed the brick first, it probably took a day, because the brick was fucking hard to find.
Ah yes, the never-ending quest for clay. And then over here, we have a house I built for Adam. A nice cozy little number, as Rizniik likes to point out.
Well, it actually looks like an owl, but yes.
Oh yes, that too. I don't think he's actually used the house much after I spent all this time building it. But it's got a few small rooms. It has a loft. This big cobblestone thing is actually supposed to be a chimney. Connects to the kitchen furnaces. And it has a skylight. A nice quaint little house. I think quaint is a word that suits this house.
Yes.
Oh, and in case anyone's wondering about the doors, yeah, they're buggy as hell in multiplayer. And we have another chicken. Om nom nom. I will eat you, chicken, unless you get out of here.
Alright, don't touch the tree, chicken, don't.
Yes, this tree is a recent addition to Underbridge Town, which is what the name we have dubbed this little place. It is sort of a centerpiece attraction for the town, so that is why we're insisting that no one fucking touch it. Seriously. We were lucky that we got a tree this magnificent. I mean, look at all the branches and leaves.
Indeed. It's huge.
Oh yes, and then we have this. Gar's Magical Cave of Happiness and Dreams. Now, if you don't know who Gar is, shame on you, and I will probably put a link to his YouTube channel in an annotation right about now. But you'll certainly be seeing more of him as we record more videos on the server. And so, for just now, I think I will keep the Magical Cave of Happiness and Dreams a secret. Now, Mr. Rizniik, would you like to show off your lair?
Even though it's not done?
I think it's a pretty magnificent sight that the YouTube community has to see.
Fair enough.
I mean, words cannot describe the amount of time and effort this took.
No.
I mean, look, you can't even see the roof on far render distance. It's a cavern. It's a cavern of darkness, which I think
is a lair of happiness. And then we got a giant pickaxe on the wall.
Ah yes, your work of art.
For no purpose or reason, just the fact that that's what it took to get this place right. That thing. It's an honor, a tribute to the all-holy pickaxe.
Hell yeah. I've always wondered about this bit of obsidian. Are you planning on doing anything special with it?
Yes, eventually, on the Halloween update this October, which is this month, the portal, if craftable, will be here, and it will allow us to travel to hell and kill shit and come back and look cool. Or it might just backfire, release a ton of monsters, and basically flood the entire town, so we have to escape into caverns under it. Yeah.
You know, whenever I think of Hell Portal, I think of that swirling mess of blood from Doom 3.
You do? Every time I think about a Hell Portal, Oblivion pops to mind with their shiny portals.
Yeah, that does pop into mind for me too sometimes. Sometimes my thoughts alternate between the two style of portals. Ah yes, B-Wing.
B-Wing. A-Wing not completed yet, B-Wing with our furnace room, where they actually do face the right way all the time.
Lucky you. I guess it's because you don't have a secret entrance that we didn't discuss.
I know. That will be shown. But yeah, basically we got coal and we got a crafting bench fully nice setting that, should you need it, it's here.
Definitely a well-organized setup. I hear
And
something burning.
yes, that will be shown in a bit. And then we got our magnificent and very empty hoard of collection of gold.
Yes, we will fill this up given time.
Hopefully. It'll be nice and shiny.
Come on, according to Cartographer, there's 50,000 blocks of gold ore in this map. We will find them.
Eventually, hopefully. And a private stash for random shite.
Not for thieves to traverse, otherwise they'll fall into the pit of despair.
I don't know, unless they're stupid, that is, but...
Well, you know, there are stupid people out there.
Agreeers would undoubtedly be jumping all around the place and fall down. And then, our medical facility.
Actually, I had an idea for this place. Like,
Yes.
you'd have two sets of double doors, like one here and one at the other end, and you'd have like a decontamination chamber.
That is the plan to have in this part right here.
Great minds think alike, then.
The problem is the switches don't work and it causes minor pain.
Well, hopefully soon. Ooh, blinking lights.
Yes, our test chamber. That's the only thing we've been able to do so far, create some blinking lights. Hopefully we'll get some other features added in the future, such as switches that work.
I have high hopes for the Halloween update.
So do I.
Ooh, I didn't know there was chests in here. Ooh, what the hell? This chest is facing the wrong way.
I know, I tried. It's my curse with chests instead of furnaces. And then longer down the hall we got the main central for our little throne room. With pieces of culture around the world.
Very nice. Do you know what's going to be going here?
I suppose hell cobblestone, or anything from hell, really.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, I think this needs to end with you sitting on your throne.
But I can't sit.
Ah, that'll do. You look like downcast, like, aw, I can't sit down.
Not the ability to sit. Then we got the logo you're standing on.
Ah, yes. Simple but effective.
Minotology, I tell you. Minotology. It's a cult. It's a clan. It's a religion. It's a way of life.
Well, as long as undead things don't stop spawning, I think we'll be okay.
Well, if all goes well, the hell portal will be safe.
I shall keep my fingers crossed, Mr. Rizniik.
Shall I?
Ow, 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 ow. I caught fire.
Oh god. I sadly don't have any water around here.
Oh! Oh, the pain! Oh, the third degree burns! Oh!
Get bloody leg.
Oh. Oh. I'm not on fire. Well, that was spontaneous, wasn't it? Spontaneous combustion, that is.
Yes. Eventually this place will be done, and it will all be hollowed out. Someday in the future. We've gotten so far, we can't stop now.
Well, I must say, even in its unfinished state, it looks glorious.